Hey guys, Jarek here from W.A.R.G, coming at you today with something a little bit different. We've got a 1,000-point bat rep to here today. Bit of a doubles thing going on. So our army, myself and LSR, will be bringing the Last Alliance. So in the Elven portion of the Last Alliance, we've got Gil-galad, the High King of the Elves. Who else would we have? He's leading 6 High Elves with Shield, 6 Kingsguard with Shield and Spear, and a High Elf with Banner, Shield and Spear. And then he's got his boy Kurdan. He's just leading 6 Elves with bows. So that's my 500 points of Rivendell.
Hey guys, LSR here. Just here to explain the numinal portion of the Last Alliance. So first up we have Elendil leading 3 Sword and Board and 5 Spear and Board. And then we have Isildur leading 2 Sword and Board, 5 Spear and Board, and 2 Bow and Spear.
It's good to see you playing Aragorn's great-grandfather, mate.
Anytime.
Warren from W.A.R.G here today. So today we're going to be running a 1,000-point battle report, running into some Last Alliance, bringing the forces of Mordor. Our first warband we'll talk about today is Gothmog's great-great-grandfather for lore reasons. So he's running 7 Black Númenóreans with 7 Morannon Orcs with Spear and Board, and a Black Númenórean with a Banner. Next to him, we'll have Kardersh with 3 normal Mordor Orcs with 2-handed weapons and shields. Then we have 6 Morgul Knights with Lancers doing their spooky boy stuff.
Alright, Jacob here with the second half of this Mordor list, and today we'll start off with the leader of this force, the Witch King. He'll be running with 3 Might, 3 Fate, and a whopping 18 Will to cast some spells and get in fights. He'll be leading a nice bunch of Morannon Orcs, a few with Shield and Spear, some with a Sword, and 1 with a Banner, all with shields. And to round it off, a lovely Great Beast, just to do some Great Beast things.
G'day gamers, Mick from W.A.R.G here, coming to you with a big battle report this time. We have 1,000 points. We have the forces of Mordor versus the Last Alliance with Elendil, Gil-galad. We have the Witch King, everything coming up, and the armies right up after this. But first, we're going to have a look at the table. The boys have rolled out a mission in typical W.A.R.G veto style. We had Assassination, Retrieval, and Seize the Prize. Team Good won that roll-off, and they vetoed Seize the Prize straight off the bat. And Team Evil decided to veto Assassination, which left us with Retrieval. So, as you can see down here, we have an objective just on the edge of the board here. We've moved it up to 20 inches because we are playing 1,000 points. So we're playing on a 6x4 instead of your standard 4x4. So we've brought it in up to 20 inches, just a little bit extra, just to make this game happen a little bit quicker and get those guys into combat and get this content out to you. So we've got a bit of a camp in the middle here, some trees and ruins. Thinking about maybe in the Second Age where both battle plans of both armies have been brought in, and we're looking at retrieving some vital intel about battle plans for each army. So this is the board, this is what we're rolling with today, 6x4, much bigger than what we usually play, and I hope you guys enjoyed the content. We're going to roll off to see who deploys first. We've got Team Good with the yellow dice. We've got Team Evil with the Barad-dûr dice. And whoever wins this rolls off first. So may the best dwarf win, ladies and gentlemen.
Big 6, big 1.
The big 6 from Team Good. So it looks like they're going to be putting their first warband down. And we'll be right back after we set up some deployment on this lovely looking map. Alright gamers, we're back. We have our battle lines set up. We've got some Numenorians over here, some elves getting there with Círdan in the middle, with probably going to pop off a bit of a blinding light. We've got two big boys sitting right there. I think they're getting ready to face off some threats that are on this side of the table for Team Evil. We've got the Great Beast there that can cause a bit of a muck. We've got our Witch King, a few boys just underneath here, and our mob of orcs have just bobbed up. Very tight formation, not usually what I would see for an orc. Usually they probably want to get around and surround and cut out some of those supports, but we're going to get straight into priority right now, and we're going to have a roll off. May the best dwarf win, ladies and gentlemen.
Two from me.
Goes to Team Evil. So, Team Good, is there any heroics that you'd like to call?
Heroic channel.
So we're going to call heroic channel on Círdan.
Yep.
So there's a heroic channel just over here. Any heroics from Team Evil?
Nothing from me.
Nothing. Any reply from Good?
Nope.
All right. Well, we'll get straight into a time lapse, and we'll see how the first lot of maneuvers start happening. Alright gamers, we're back after the first turn of movement. We've just got some battle lines of the elves moving up here. The Great Beast is just getting there, just denying some area, getting ready for a charge. The orcs here just seem to be forming a bit of a line and spreading out, with some knights heading around the flank. And the Numenor is just bringing up the side here for the elves. And we do have a magic cast from Mr. Círdan. We want to put this on camera because there is a bit of a chance of failing this exhaustion spell with blinding light.
Here we go.
He gets it off anyway, so
I needed one.
we practice roll twice and he rolled double ones anyway, but just to get him out of the way. And I think we're going to go straight into shooting. So Evil, you have priority, you got shoot first. Any heroics from the good side to call a heroic shoot?
No heroic shoots.
What a waste of an opportunity. Anyway, Evil's going to have a shot straight up here. We've got some
yes,
Círdan?
How many otherwise are going to have?
Like
He's going to have a few. Is this coming from the Great Beast?
Yeah.
So he's going to pick a line here. Shoot at Mr. Círdan up there. So there's going to be a few in the ways there. So he's going to have 9 shots. But these guns are going to need sixes because that blinding light is up. So he's going to need some sixes here. Going to roll off. Good luck, sir. Needing sixes. We got one. One goes through. So we got just 4 in the ways to get through. So just 4. So the first one on a 4+.
Goes through.
Goes through. Second one. Goes through. Goes this third one. No, so hits the third one.
Elf, yep.
Fence 6.
Oh, that's bullshit.
And it knocks him. 1 elf down. First blood to Team Evil. Go Team Evil. Woo.
easy game.
Alright, any more shots from Team Evil?
That's it.
No? Alright. Well, looks like Good is preparing to send a volley.
So we've got 6 elf bows at those Morgul Knights. One of them moved.
So one's moved, and he's going to
Yellow
be
will
needing
be moved.
force.
It's not bad. Alright. It's pretty good for elf shooting, especially
Not
written
bad
by
for elf
me.
shooting.
Alright, so first one, up or down, hits the rider. Kills him.
Oh, straight off the bat.
Second one, up or down. Up. Up. Third one, up or down. Down. Kills the horse.
Ooh.
These ones are probably going to have in the ways from... Yeah, those are going to have in the ways now.
So we're going to have
we'll do
in
those.
the ways.
Yep.
Going over here, we have a throw and rider check in a second as well.
So in the way, goes through, up or down. Down.
Hitting a 5+.
Nope. And second one, in the way, goes through, up or down. Goes up.
Hitting a 6. Oh, nearly got that horse. And we're going to do a throw and rider check right here for this man. Rolls the 2, so he lands on his feet, so no concerns there. He's just going to be placed over here. And that's shooting for Team Good. All right. By the looks of it, doesn't seem like we have any combats going off. So we're going to go straight into a priority roll. Advantage to Team Good if there's a tie. So let's roll it out, boys.
Goes to you.
Goes to Team Evil. Now, question is, Team Good, are you going to call in heroics?
I think we might. We might call a move with Gilly or which one do you want?
So we don't get those 2 edge ones.
Looks like there's a bit of a gap there for those cabs to
I
get
think we
through.
call it actually.
Gil-galad's going to call a heroic move.
Gil-galad's going to heroic move.
You shall call one with the beast of the lake.
So the Great Beast is going to call one. Any more from Team Good?
Nope.
No, any more from Team Evil? It looks like we're going to go for a bit of a roll-off. So Team Evil, you get to roll off right now. On our 1, 2, 3, it goes to you. On a 4, 5, 6, it is going to go to Team Good. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty big. Goes to Good.
Perfect.
And we'll get back with a little bit of a sneaky heroic move. Alright, looks like this has been the heroic move. We've got the 2 big boys straight into that Great Beast of Gorgoroth. Got a few getting around the flank just in case it does survive, but these guys are going to hit this pretty hard. So unfortunately the Great Beast won't get its heroic move off, and these boys are just sitting back here to try and defend their leaders to deal with the big threat and this big oncoming wave of orcs that's probably going to start clashing in that lines. You got the Witch King up here that may be able to do a little bit of sneaky transfixes and slow these boys down a bit, but they are pretty tough with magic. So we're going to get back into the rest of the move phase with a bit of hyperlapse, and we'll be right back after this. Alright, we're back after the normal movement. We just got our orcs moving up around here. I think our Morgul Knights have pushed around the side here. Maybe they're doing a bit of a counter maneuver. And we've just got orcs with some clashed lines here with some elves, some Numenor and Spirian, giving that strength 4 and that fight 5 in there. We've got the big boys here. The Witch King did come across. He did throw a sneaky transfix on Gil-galad, rolled a 4 high, but he was able to spend 2 will and resist that. And Curdin did try to throw up an Aura of Dismay, but unfortunately was not able to. So that was all the magic that happened in the movement phase. We're going to go straight into the shooting phase right now. And we've got priority with Evil. So the Great Beast, even though it is in combat, gets to have 9 shots. And where are you going to throw those 9 shots there, Jacob?
Preferably into him, but we'll also do
Into the combat.
Into the combat, pretty much.
Yep, so straight into the combat, maybe try and knock off some horses. Which one are you going to aim at?
Probably Elena here.
Gil-galad? Gil-galad, mad lad? Alright, so you're going to need 6s here with blinding light in range.
Easy.
So throw some dice, mate.
Shit. Hey.
Oh, he's got 1. So 1, 2, 3 hits the Great Beast. 4, 5, 6 hits the target. Hits the Great Beast. So you need a 6x4 with the Great Beast, or 6x5, and there's no wound there, unfortunately. So that looks like that's all for Evil. So Good has some shots. Where are these elves? They've moved half.
They're just going to pepper those black Noomies and just over there, yeah.
So you're going to have quite a few in the waist.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Black Numenorians over here on the ground.
Yep.
So they're going to probably have it in the way with this bit of a
in the way for
rocky outcrop here. So we have some shots at force to hit.
Would have been good if it was 3s.
Should have stayed still, mate.
Should have stayed. In the way for the rocks. Go through.
Both go through there.
Front Numenorian. Nope. And back walk. No, you're alright.
Looks like there's no casualties from shooting, so we're going to get straight into a combat. So, any heroics from Team Good?
Oh, no.
What about Team Evils? Any heroes in combat there for Team Evil?
It's a great piece.
Yeah, can't call heroics, unfortunately.
No heroes in combat.
All right, we're just going to roll off and get straight into this big combat here. And
3 dice. No, you get 4 dice. Are you two-handing?
I will be two-handing with the seal door.
so we're going to be two-handing with the seal door. And we're going to have Gil-galad Mad Lad with a fight 9 in there, +1 to wound with his spear. And we have the Great Beast that has 3 dice. With 3 attacks.
I figured it out.
This is going to be pretty impactful. So, alright, let's roll this pool out, boys.
I don't like that.
It's 6.
There's the 6s, so that's fight 9. Well, there was a 6 from the Great Beast. So, coming in, defense 7, Gil-galad Mad Lad.
That one. So Gilly will need defense 7. He will need
Strength 4 on 7.
4 6s, but he's +1 to wounds. He'll need 5s.
So he's going to need 5s right here.
And your strength 5.
5s and 7s is 5 minus 1.
4s.
So 4s for Isildur.
Alright, Gilly.
So Gilly up first.
There's 2, and I'll Lord of the West one. No, so there's 2 wounds. We'll see what Isildur rolls, and then if I need to spend a might, I will. There's 2 more. How many wounds has it got?
It's got 5 wounds. So there will possibly be a
Yeah, Gil-galad
Might
spend his
point.
last one of might.
Yep.
Second point of might.
second point of might goes down from Gil-galad, and the Great Beast goes down.
So
So
you have to make 9 from my check.
we'll make some falling checks for this Great Beast. Unfortunately, turn 1 straight down. The 2 big powerhouses right here, and we'll roll them out later and get back to you with a bit of recap after the combat phase. All right, we're back after this turn. We've had a few combats that have happened. These boys here, most of them were won by the elves. There have been a few black Numenorians that have died, and a few orcs that have been dropped as well. And we did have most of the orcs in the back of that Great Beast fall down and pass away, except for there is the captain still at the back here. These boys are prone, so not looking so great for Team Evil at this moment, but things can change. It is a dice game with a bit of a loss there from the Great Beast, but we're going to get straight into priority. So we're going to go for a roll-off with advantage to Team Good. So ties win Team Good, and let's see how she rolls out. Oh, so goes to Team Good. Any heroics from Team Evil coming up?
You want to call anything, Jacob? Or just leave it, I reckon. We'll leave it. Save the might.
So no heroics from Team Evil?
No.
Any heroics from Team Good?
Nope.
Alright, and we'll get straight into a move phase, straight up. Alright gamers, we're back after this turn. We've had the Witch King fly over here and Black Dart Elendil's horse off.
He did try to spend his Fortify Spirit, but not quite.
So he did dismount there. No more horse, which is a pretty big boon for the Team Evil. We did have Kardush here throw a fireball straight into Gil-galad, but he used his will point to resist that. And Kurdan did attempt Aura Dismay once more time, however was unsuccessful. So the battle lines here have clashed. We've got a bit of fighting here, a little bit of forest, some orcs still around the back here, and these Numenorians are just getting into a bit of a flanking position. The Knights, I think, are just waiting for their time to strike and maybe deal with some cavalry. And the Great Beast crew are currently prone on the ground, getting mobbed by some elves. So we're going to get straight into shooting. No shooting from Team Evil. However, we do have some shots from these elves who have not moved. So where are those shots going to go?
So 5 of them have a shot at the Witch King. We'll have them in the way for the trees.
And some orcs and black nomies.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Will they? I don't think they covered by. It's just the trees.
I think it's just the trees because he's so high up. So I don't think he's going to get some black numies in there.
But then you got a 4. You got a. It's a 5+ in the way for the Great Beast anyway.
Yeah. So we're going to have some shots going into there straight away. So first up.
Wow.
All hit.
Yep.
Looks like these Riven dice are coming back.
Mate, these new dice I've had, unreal. Tree.
Jesus.
All 4 hit the tree.
Right. So 5, 6 hit the Witch King, and 1, 2, 3, 4 hit the Great Beast.
So 3 on the Great Beast. Defense of the Great Beast is 7. Is it armored?
No, unarmored.
Is it D5 or 6? It'll be D6 surely. 6. Well, I'll check because that's if it
Could make a difference.
Could make a difference.
But we got a strength 8 on the Witch King.
D8, not strength 8. I wish.
Oh, sorry, D8.
Nah.
And no wound there. So we're just going to go double check the strength, the defense of the Witch King on strength 3 bows, and we'll be right back. All right, and so that's just 1 wound on the Fell Beast there from those elves. So he has 2 left
I've
here.
got 1 bowman left who couldn't see the Witch King, and he's just going to ping the Black Numenorian standing right there.
So he's going to go there with a bit of an in the way from the
So
forest.
4 3 to hit. Hits in the way for the rocks. Hits the rock.
Right, and that's shooting. So we're going to get straight into combats. Team Evil, any heroics from you?
I got no heroes in combat.
No heroes in combat. All right, and Team Good, any heroics you want to call off?
Yeah, Sildur's going to call a heroic combat.
So heroic combat on those 2
Master
prone
of Battle.
boys there.
Are you in range?
Are you in range of a Master of Battle?
I think 6 inches.
Oh, it's going to be
It doesn't do
close.
anything.
No, it doesn't. He's
think
not in
you-
combat, so it
It
doesn't
doesn't do anything.
Nah, he's not.
Hey, you never know. You could run around and get in combat and then somehow call off and kill something, call off Master combat. All right, and so we're going to go for heroic combat. Any more combats?
Nope.
Heroics from Team Good?
Nope.
None from Team Evil? Nope. All right, and so we'll get straight into this combat here. We've got 2 prone orcs lying on the ground.
They can't shield.
They can't shield because they got no shield, but we'll see how they go against a charging Isildur.
Take this, you fiend.
Oh,
6 high for the orcs on the ground.
oh, there's a 6.
There's the 6 there, so double your dice, my friend. So the first orc,
Gonna need 4s, strength 5.
Twice.
Yep, one's dead, and the other one.
Oh
Very dead.
no, not my orcs.
Alright, so it looks like we have a maneuver going on here. Where are you going to go, do you think?
I think I'm going to try and sneak through this line. Try and get myself into these 2 back there.
So he's going on a bit of a flanking maneuver here, all by himself. Let's hope he doesn't overextend and get unsupported. And we're going to go fight some hero combat straight up. So,
The Gil-galad.
Gil-galad up against his poor orc.
I'm going to shield.
Oh no. Shielding. There's a 6 from the elf. Can't beat 6s from elves.
Gil-galad. I just like doing this for just some gigs.
I think it's just a slight bit of
Yeah,
overkill.
he's dead. They're very dead. Cause to wound.
So a dead orc right here.
And Isildur into 3.
Isildur is going to go over here.
No, I think it's into 2.
Just
Nah,
into
just
2.
There's a spear there.
So,
Double shield, mate.
Well, no, well, you can shield or you can go for 3 dice.
so he's going to take strikes against Isildur.
Take this, you fiend.
He's got the 6 there. Need to represent. Oh!
Out of banner range.
That is a weapon.
Well, it looks like there might be a horse in trouble here.
I shall go for the horse.
So one at a time. So
Falls on the horse.
Nope.
Horse.
Gets the horse.
the horse is down.
I'm gonna go
Thrown
for
rider?
him.
Oh,
So do a throw and
Hated
rider
man
before you
too.
roll that.
Yes, I just like.
Last one on Isildur.
You'll need at least 6s, but we'll
6
see.
is strength 5. It's their strength 4.
Oh,
Oh.
might be.
Got a 6 right there from a strength 4 Morannon.
It's the 8, isn't it?
So that is a wound that has popped off. So he went well straight up, and then there's 3 orcs are like, you're not flanking around here, mate.
Yeah, it's still 6s.
And they've said, stop, take this, you fiend.
I only know that off by heart.
Point of fate.
So point of fate straight up.
Decent, spend your second one.
So he's,
Fate.
Yeah.
so that second point of fate, 4+ right there.
Oh, no, I don't want to kill him.
He's lucky. Standing out by himself
Is that fake now?
Don't worry, Gil-galad's just around the corner. And we'll get back to you after these lines have clashed and give you a bit of an update.
That was
Gamers, we're back. We've had the battle lines clash here. We've lost a Numenorian, Black Numenorian, and 2 orcs from here. Gil-galad's going off, as usual. And not too much is happening over this side of the board, so... looks like we're going to go straight into the next turn. Is there something Team Evil wants to do?
Kardosh is going to eat this orc to get D3 will back.
So we're going to roll for some will here.
Getting 2,
So
he's
2
back
will
up to 3.
coming back up. And we're going to get into priority, so this could be pretty
you
important.
can roll it.
Oh, lovely. I win these.
3 from Evil and 3 for Good, so it goes to Team Evil.
Yep.
Which makes it Team Good. Is there any heroics that you would like to call?
We'll think about it.
Think
we'll
about
think about it.
Alright, we'll be right back after this. Alright, so
Alright.
Team Good has decided not to call any heroics. So they're going to sit there. They believe that Isildur can just shield if he needs to with 6 dice. But however, Team Evil is calling a heroic channel with Kardush there, and they do have priority this turn, so we're going to get straight
And a channel with the Witch King.
and a channel with the Witch King as well. So some magic going to be popping off this turn. Let's hope it has some merit. So we're going to get back to you after a bit of a time lapse. Alright gamers, big turn this turn. There's been some pretty big magic pop off. So as you can tell, these battle lines here have just clashed, getting ready to start a bit of a fight here. We've had an elf slip through the lines here, a bit of a woodland creature. That poor Numenorian is struggling to keep up. These elves are just yeeted straight through here, just going whoop. And these guys are just clashing in here. So magic was pretty big this turn. The Witch King come and he's popped off, but we've had Kardush who acted first with a channeled fire burst straight into where Gil-galad was. I think that's a bit of a prelude of what's coming up. Put him on fire, killed his horse, put him on the ground, and he was on fire. And then he finished his move, and then the Witch King's flowing up here, channeled his black dart straight into Gil-galad, went straight through. He had no resist dice left. And that channel does D3 wounds, and they managed to kill Gil-galad in 1 shot. So no more Gil-galad, which makes this man right here in a very bad spot. So Isildur's like, oh my god. So yeah, that's where we're at. Curtin actually got his aura of dismay off, so now these boys will cause terror. Going into this big battle line here, we're starting to thin out on some of these orcs, which is starting to worry that front line, but we do have some cavs sitting right back here to do a bit of a counter charge to hopefully plug those lines. It looks like we're going to go straight into a bit of shooting, so we do have these elves up here.
So 4 of them are going to have clear shots on the Witch King.
So clear shots straight through there.
2 of them will have in the way of the trees. So we'll do the 4 first. They did move. So 2 hit. Up or down. 1 on the Felbies, 1 on the Rider. So we'll do the Felbies first.
You got 6
Nope.
here.
And we'll do 1 on the Witch King. Nope.
Alright,
And 2 with the in the ways. 1 hit. In the way. It's a tree.
So it looks like no reprisal from Good into Team Evil. I know Team Evil was puckering a little bit there. And it looks like we're going to go straight into a bit of combat. No shooting from Team Evil. So where would you like to start?
Well, we'll do the heroes first, eh? Isildur.
Isildur against those. I've got 6 dice in that fight.
Anyone going to be stabbing in there, or are they just going to be fighting normally?
Oh, they all have swords, don't they?
I sure do.
Um,
But it's your risk, your call. I'm a stabber, so
and I've got Hatred Man going off too.
hatred of men +1 to wound. Ooh,
And then
that's delicious.
they'll all.
Just all stab and then have
they'll all
the lance not stabbing.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, looks like we got some dice coming.
Sildor will be shielding.
Sildor's going to shield.
Baby.
Doubling his dice
All
up
right.
to 6
We'll get
dice.
Mordor to set the bar.
Oh, you only need a 5.
5 high. There is a banner there.
Yeah, we'll wait for.
We'll wait to see what a Sildor comes up with. He does have 2
There's
points
six.
of might. There's a 6, and he will win that fight. So he will push them back.
Big shield.
However, there will be some stab damages going off on some of those Morannons. So we'll roll for some needing 6s to wound them.
Oh, yes.
So 1 Morannon dies from a shielding Sildor, which does not make sense in my eyes. It drives me nuts, but that's what you get for the stabbing, and I'm totally agreeing. All right, have we got any more heroes in combat?
I got a captain.
We've got a captain down here. He's going to be fighting this orc captain against these 2 elves who's surviving. He's going to go for it. 3 high.
My
On
3 is
3
better than
high.
your 3,
So
unfortunately.
fight 4, unfortunately not enough for a fight 5 elf.
Fight 6, these guys.
Oh, fight 6.
D5 on that captain, isn't he? And he's copped the
Sure
wound.
is D5.
He's dead.
That
Oh,
captain
no,
is
not
down.
okay.
Down and out. Right, and we got 1 more hero up the top here. A bit of a fight.
No,
He
it.
didn't make it in.
Just-
Not bad. All right. Well, we'll get back to you after we roll some dice out, and we'll see if these orcs can hold this battle line that's starting to crumble a little bit quickly. All right, gamers, we're back. We've had quite a few orcs biting the dust this time. These battle lines are clashing as they have been for the last couple of turns, and the orcs are starting to wear a little bit thin. You saw a Sildor fight off that, and one guy died to stabbing from a shield being smashed in his face. The orc captain here has passed away, and he's on to another better place. And we just moved along here with some more casualties. These elves are looking like they're going to sneak through here. And these guys actually, they hit and they hit hard. There's quite a few orcs that did die on this flank, so they're starting to break a little bit quicker. I think the orcs are getting close to their break point, which seems to be a little bit putting them in a bit of precarious position. But we'll get straight into a priority roll. So priority is Team Evil at the moment, so the advantage goes to good if on a tie.
Oh,
So it stays with Team Evil. So question is, Team Good, is there any heroics you'd like to call?
see, like 2.
Yeah.
They'll just master a battle.
So we just have a Master of Battle sitting right here.
Nah, because well, you could, but then I mean, all you're doing is push them back. So I wouldn't trust that.
We're just having a bit of discussion where they wanted Elendil to call a heroic over there. Doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Nah.
So,
You
so
want
no,
Terry,
no,
so
yeah. So no heroics from Team Good. So any heroics from Team Evil?
Funny.
hang on, let me just check something.
Oh, yeah, Shadow Pawn. That orc. Get
Kardush is eating an orc there for a bit of shadow porn.
getting 2 back.
Yep. So 2 back. So 2 more will back to Kardush. Sucking the soul out of a orc there to keep him going. And is there any heroics going to be coming from Team Evil here?
Nah, we're good.
They got magic resistance, so I wouldn't check them.
Just,
Yep. So no heroics from Team Evil.
nah.
Yeah.
Yep. So it looks like there's no heroics going off, and we're going to get straight into a Team Evil movement phase. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're going to have these lines clashing, which I think the Orcs are just starting to break apart, just a little bit quicker now. I think they're getting back on, they're going to get on the back foot. We've finally had Elendil up here, who's actually made it into combat the first turn, about 5-6 turns later. These Orcs are making a desperate plea, and we do have a bit of a counter charge, hopefully coming from these Morgul Knights to try and even that fight out a little bit. We do have some Orcs in here that are trying to defend against these elves and Numenorians running through this tree line, but we are seeing some of these Numenorians starting to get a bit of a break. We've got Kardush in combat. These Orcs are starting to get surrounded here. I don't think they're going to last much longer, but they have committed a lot here to try and pop Isildur in one turn. They've got the banner in range, however, and Círdan's just sitting there holding that line, urging the boys to go forward, while the Witch King hides behind his little bit of a brick cover. These elves up here have moved to get into a position to shoot, so we're going to go straight into the shooting phase. Shots straight up.
6 shots at the Witch King.
6 shots at the Witch King.
Within in the way.
Within in the way for the building there. So
It's 3 sixes.
3 6s.
Did that a couple more times, warm me on.
Let's do some in the ways right now.
2 go through. Up or down?
Ups or downs. 5s and 6s hit the Witch King.
Both on the Fell Beast.
Both on the Fell Beast here.
2 sixes, that'll be nice.
2 6s would be good.
Oh!
1 6, 1 5.
Close.
He hasn't taken
Yeah, it has taken a wound, so it's down to 1.
There is a 6 there, so he's got 1 wound left on this fella.
That's what I was like.
Before he ends up dismounting. So we're going to get into some combats right now. Any heroics from Team Good?
Free heroic combat with Elendil.
Free heroic combat commander. That's a
So the free heroic combat with Elendil is being popped off. Team Evil, your turn. Any heroics from you?
strike with Gothmog.
So we're going to have a bit of a strike off with Gothmog. Any reply?
I'll strike back.
So there is a strike back here as well. So these guys are striking off. Where would Team Evil like to fight first with the heroes? Combat? Alright, that's right. I know my rules. Right, so we're going to fight over here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Numenorians, one of those being Elendil, calling heroic combat. So we've got to fight here against that one little orc. What's that orc going to be doing?
It's going to be fighting with just its sword. It can't shield it. Oh, it can shield. So it's okay. 4 dice plus 3.
Yep, correct.
I'm going to shield with him.
Elendil on Fang on dice.
Oh, 6 6.
There's a 6.
Oh!
Is there going to be some might spent right there? That's going to be costing you 2 might.
It's up to you, bro.
Checking out some measurements.
You could
Probably
do it.
not worth it in my eyes, but
You know what, just because you said that, I'm going to do
He's
it.
going to do it.
so 3 points of might, Sam.
2
2 points of might, so he's got 1 point of might left.
Turning the 6, so that's going to make him win that fight.
Make
So
it
we're
so.
going to strike some blows against that
He hasn't
poor
spent any
orc.
yet. 3. Yeah, it's dead. That's it.
So that's one very, very dead orc.
And he's still in roll 6.
And then we're going to get a bit
So
of a movement. back
Elendil
here.
doesn't have to move first.
I think we can chunk
Yes, correct.
him as far back. Try and get him into that combat there.
Or he'll have to touch his.
You have to
base
go
first.
here because there's a bit of a control zone.
So
Oh,
wrap.
yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
So you can wrap all the way in there. Yep.
Cool. Second one, is he going to have enough movement?
6 inches. Yep, you're definitely going to have enough movement right there, mate. So he's going to go and engage that other spear support. So it's going to hold everything
Then
down.
Elendil can move. The
Then
spearman can't
Elendil's-
move, but you're
Elendil's going to have his turn to move. So
throw him into that hole. Get him all the way around. It's close, like in this side. Yep.
get that movement
That
in
way,
there.
next turn he can move and.
Charge those knights.
He does have only 1 point of might left on him. He used 2, so that was a pretty expensive turn. All right, so we're going to go for a big fight right now. Going to have a bit of a strike off right here. So fight 5 on
You need to
Gothmog.
roll up your strike. Yep.
So fight 5 on Gothmog, who's Granddaddy Gothmog. So we'll go Granddaddy Gothmog first. It's got to be in the trade, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, fight 6. So it's fight 6.
Three, fight
Just 3.
nine.
So you
What are you
can.
doing?
Do we do it?
What are you going to do?
Hang on, how many dice have you got? You got 4. 4 there, 2 there, and 1 there. So that's 7 dice. You've got 3 with a reroll plus a might point.
Some probability maths happening here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Sending it?
We're sending it.
I'm going to send it. So how many might points do you have left?
1 might.
1
and
might
a
point
reroll.
left. And a reroll. Alright.
Set the bar.
Set So Team Good setting the bar.
Well, that's not too bad. All
Ooh.
right.
I have got a reroll.
He does
so
have
I
a
can-
reroll. So Team Evil. So it looks like
Use your banner. Oh, here's use your banner
looks
first,
like
yep.
Team Evil has to use their banner first. Oh,
Use your banner.
No, I don't need to.
He
Doesn't
can,
when I'm
but
fight.
he can might you.
so I'd use your banner now. So probably don't roll that 5. Roll the lowest.
Yeah. So then he can might to make you
So-
spend your last point of might.
Team Evil, would you like to spend might?
Cool. I'll use my last point of might.
Yep.
So it looks like it's going to go to Isildur. So Isildur wins that combat. So Isildur's going to strike off here.
What's Gothmog's defense, mate?
6, so you've got it.
So just 5.
So strength 5 on defense 6.
So
It's 5.
5s. What's his strength?
4. The defense is...
Rend?
No, you can't rend.
No,
You're not an ant, mate.
You're not
Oh,
an
I'm
ant,
so
mate.
used to ants.
Resident Ant player, ladies and gentlemen.
Or you can go 1 into his war, because that'll be a 4 if you want.
Now it's driving.
Alright, just go. 3 5s, mate.
Oh! 2 6s.
If only you had that point of might left.
Yeah.
Alright, so 2 wounds on Gothmog. Is there going to be some fate spent there?
He's got 1 fate.
You've got 1 fate. Spending the 1 fate point there.
No.
Oh, did you
Last
want to spend
point of
a point of
might?
might on that? Nope. So 2 wounds go through to Gothmog there and push him back. And we're going to have one more combat with Alandil. Alandil's fighting this lonely orc back here, support. He's the last hero in combat. So Alandil gets his attacks against the last orc who's going to shield. So set the bar, please, Team Evil. So set it at 4+. Alandil gets the 5. So,
No, your banner's too far away, probably.
so Alandil will roll to wound.
Yeah, he's dead.
And Alandil doing some work. So looks like we had some pretty big combats here. Gothmog's still on his dog, but he's got no fate and he's taken 2 wounds. And Isildur may get out of this. And looks like we'll have to be right back with some dice rolls and we'll see what happens with combat here as the orcs slowly start to crumble away. Alright, we're back, gamers. Back with a pretty big turn. These elves seem to be punching a bit of a hole through these orcs. Over here you can see this flank. These Numenorians have actually punched really, really hard. There's one Mordor, one Numenorian, a black Numenorian left here. And hopefully there's maybe a bit of a priority for the evil here, but they've punched pretty hard, knocked out a few. There's still a bit of a skirmish inside the forest here, denying some bit of area there. Holding off a little bit, and these guys, as you can tell, the orcs are starting to disappear, and I think they're gonna struggle holding this in the next couple of turns. The Witch King, just watching it, he's thinking maybe it's time to GTFO. So looks like the orcs have been broken this turn, so we're gonna start rolling for some checks after this priority roll. So first things first, I'll get everybody to roll to see who's going to go rolling up.
Rolling it.
So Team Good, Team Evil, good luck.
Got 3.
So it goes to Team Good. So Team Evil, any heroics from your side?
Witch King.
Move with the Witch King? Is that what you want to do?
Up to you, Jacob. I think that's the play that
It's your piece, Jacob. What are you going to call, mate?
I shall call a move with the Witch King.
There's a move with the Witch King. Is there going to be any reply from Team Good?
We've only got 1 might on Elendil, so just chilling.
So Isildur has no might left, but Elendil's got 1, so they're going to chill. You still have a chance to reply with Team Evil. Any heroics from Team Evil?
Not right now.
Alright, well, we'll get back to you after this heroic goes off from Team Evil. Alright gamers, we're back. We've had everyone just move in with a bit of combat. We've had one fellow over here just fail his terror check. And these guys just ganging up here. I've had these guys peel off these Black Knights, not able to get their charge bonus off. Holding's firmly still here in the trees. I thought they would have punched through and give themselves a bit of advantage. But we do have an elf making a break for the objective that's lying in here. So he's 2 turns away just there. So might have a Witch King fly over and sweep him off his feet. Kardush looks like he's been surrounded a little bit. And a few more failed terror checks back here for some of the Numenorians and some of the elves, thanks to that Hardbringer. The Witch King did do his heroic move. He flew over here, threw a sap wheel at Círdan, but was able to resist it. And over here, he's charged in on a seal door trying to get as many dice as he can, but Jarek's played very well and was able to peel him off, so only that Black Knight there is able to fight a seal door, which is quite advantageous for the good team. So looks like evil is falling apart slowly, unfortunately, because I'm a big fan. But we're going to get straight into a bit of shooting. No shooting from you guys?
Nah, just out of range, and we can't actually see the Witch King.
So just out of range from the Witch King all the way back here, and we'll get straight into some combat. So is there any might left on the board?
There's
Well, but we're just going to call this free hero combat return.
Yep, so Team Evil, any heroics from you? No. Team Good, any heroics from you? So no heroics from Team Good?
No, just the free hero.
Just the free hero.
Okay, so free heroic combat, Team Evil? No? Team Good?
No. Further.
Alright, we'll get straight into the combat. So the heroic combat goes off. We've got Elendil here fighting 2 knights that have not charged. And we're about to throw some hands. Alright.
Let's go.
Oh, 6 high for the Team Evil.
Got the 6.
Oh, stolen. Alright, so where are you putting those strikes?
So we'll go one at a time. We'll just go
Elendil needs 4s for the rider.
On the rider.
So doing one at a time, go for the
my
rider.
spear support first.
Yep.
Spear support into... No, nothing. Okay, and then going into Elendil. The rider. Oh, rough. Elendil to rider.
So 1 rider down.
1 rider down, 2nd rider. That's down.
Right.
Heroic
So
combat goes
both
off.
riders down, and the heroic combat will go off. Where are you going to throw him?
Ooh, before we throw him around, quick terror on this banner that we forgot to roll for.
Oh yeah, true. He's fine.
He's good.
You're good.
So, Elendil. 2 options. We can either go into the knight or go for the objective.
Go for the objective.
Yeah, let's do it. So we are going to push him.
So it's going to make it 1 turn away instead of 2 from that elf, and putting more pressure under Team Evil here.
That'll do.
So that's only about 2 and a bit inches there for our viewers at home. And so that's that combat that's gone off. We don't have to actually go into another combat. You can move away. And then we do have a combat down here with Gothmog
Gothmog against an elf.
against an elf.
He's going to shield.
Gothmog's going to go for it.
So
Actually,
Gothmog-
so will I. Because I got a banner there, or not?
So it's going to go
No, that's not good.
elf on the 2,
Banner?
5 high. Needs a,
I charge. Oh no, you're right. Yep. No, you win.
so Gothmog knocks him to the ground, doubles his dice. It's sad elf noises.
5s.
He's dead, boy. He's a dead elf. Alright, and then one last fight here. The big one that we all want to see. That one Black Knight going straight into the seal door. I want to see seal door go down. Get some vengeance. Set the bar, sir.
Got the 6.
So there's the 6. You can't fight the 6. Alright.
5s.
And needs 5s on this big boy. And that's got him.
Got him.
Unfortunately.
He man is awesome.
Alright, so he's done his job. So looks like we're going to get out, roll out some dice, and we'll be right back after with a bit of a recap. Alright gamers, we're back. Looks like Elendil here is just running off towards that objective. He's getting very close, so we will there next turn make this lead a little bit bigger. And we've just had these orcs starting to fall apart here, and unfortunately Gothmog not able to get into a seal door there last turn. So we're going to get into a roll off to see if the game finishes on a 1 or 2, because the orcs are broken. And it looks like the game is finished. So get a shake of hands, boys and girls.
Good game.
Good game.
Good game.
How's it feel to have a leader die?
And we'll be right back with the recap.
All right. So end of the game. Good game, lads. Thanks for playing the doubles. Thanks for LSR for being co-captain or team captain. So the game ended. What was do you remember the final score? What objectives did you guys get?
I made your leader.
You did. Gil-galad was unfortunately black darted to death, which is sad. But probably just gets on a boat, comes back up the Anduin, straight to Mordor. No dramas, right? So you guys get 2 for that.
Yep.
We managed to break you without being broken ourselves, so that gives us 3. We were really close to the objective, but because we didn't move it, ends up being 3-2. So actually, that kill on Gil-galad definitely brings the game closer. So
It's a bit spicy.
it was a bit spicy. It was a very cool moment in the game. Jacob, who was your most valuable model for you? Which king? Why is that?
Like that leader.
Like that, yeah, fair. I expected that. I just thought I'd check.
Or the other thing they had was expendables.
Yes, that's true. So very good use of the black dart and the magic with Kardash. What about you, Corin?
Kardash.
Yep.
Literally just lighting Gil-galad on fire,
Yep.
murdering his horse, and then making him use his fate for a black dart to just come in and finish him off.
That's the thing, I guess, with some of your big heroes that don't have resistance to magic, is that they can be, if they get focused down, it can be unfortunate that they go down like that, but that's okay. Elisar, the big man, Elendil.
Not doing that much though.
No, who was your MVP though?
I'll give it to a Seal Lord, just for holding out when probably didn't deserve to. He was absolutely swarmed by models. So having that, what was it, 6 dice shield in that one moment.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty big moment, and then having that one fight where he was absolutely surrounded by models, and then we managed to strike up and win the fight was also pretty big. So
yeah, I think for me, like Gil-galad obviously did the work at the start. Gil-galad and the Isildur, definitely killing the Great Beast. So that was good, and I think that definitely put us on the front foot. So I would say Gil-galad.
Getting in my head with the
bowman. But I honestly think that the elf bowman sitting at the back, keeping the Witch King at bay, putting a couple of wings on the Felvis, and getting rid of those Bormal bites at the start. Yeah, I think my infantry was just the MVP because Gil-galad just went to sleep.
sleep very quick.
But the march continues on to Mordor, so let's go. Sauron, you're up next, brother. Let's go. All right, thanks guys. We'll see you next time.